Hey, this is Crystal Miller with another Tip Tuesday for you. Today I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of buying versus renting your home. Oftentimes this is a conversation that comes along and it's an age-old one. And there are at times benefits and it is appropriate to rent. Maybe you have a short-term situation going on where you're not sure where you're going to go housing or job-wise, and it is a good time to rent. But the long-term plan for your housing you should always consider looking to buy. When you put the numbers out there, and I'm going to put a graph up here in a minute, the numbers show that even after you take the expenses of the closing costs and all the things that it takes to make the purchase happen of buying a home, you take all those expenses and you take that against what it would cost you if you just continued to rent and didn't get the gain of the equity in the home. It doesn't take very many years and you are absolutely going to start making your money back on that expense of initially getting into that house as a purchase. So I'm going to put some graphs up. Hopefully this is helpful information. And on this demonstration, I used a 10-year term, and over the course of up to the 9th year, you've gained over $28,000. I guess you could call it profit or equity in the home that you're buying. I used a $100,000 purchase price, and I used a $750 a month rent, which is pretty common around our area. You know, obviously different housing situations could be more or less, but I feel like that's a pretty common rental amount and it's a pretty common purchase price for first-time home buyers that are just coming out of the rental scene. So this graph is going to definitely demonstrate to you that it doesn't take very long to start kind of making your money back and making some gains on that investment and that initial chunk that you're taking out of pocket to get into that home. And honestly, in Kansas and all over the Midwest, there's so many opportunities to get into a home for 0% down, and this is actually showing it with a 3% down payment. So if you eliminated that and you were buying in a rural area that accommodated 0% down, you would recover your expenses on this possibly in year 1. So definitely something to consider when you're talking about investments and the pros and the cons of buying versus renting. You know, buying just almost always is going to win out on the long term when you do the math. So hopefully this is helpful information. If you have questions or if you ever want to run numbers, don't ever hesitate to reach out. Our website and phone numbers at the bottom. Have a great day.